dramatic story of survival amid the deadly destruction in Brazil. Take a look at this. Rescue crews managed to find and save a man buried alive after a mudslide swept him away from his home. He was there for a day, stuck under the mud, and they were able to get him out. Our Shasta Darlington is in Brazil this morning where all of this happened. Walk us through this dramatic rescue. It's amazing that they were able to actually find him amidst all that devastation.
That's right, Karen. These are incredible images. This man was trapped below 13 feet of mud. Now, apparently, the rescue workers heard some noises through the rubble, masses of boulders, rubble, sticks, water. They dug for some 3 hours, and they finally found him. Apparently, he'd been trapped there for 16 hours himself. He was face down, able to breathe, perhaps because there was an air bubble. They pulled him up. They had to put a neck brace on him to get him out of that mud, but they managed to save him. He was alive. And this is really one of the few good stories that we've been hearing lately. Unfortunately, they're increasingly rare. Now, those massive mudslides and flash flooding occurred a week ago. So what people are finding more and more, unfortunately, are bodies. Here in Teresópolis, about 2 hours north of Rio de Janeiro, you still find streets like the one behind me flooded with debris. Every afternoon we get heavy rains, which are impeding some of the rescue works. Yesterday, we talked to the head of rescue efforts in Teresópolis. His name is Major Carlos Falcone, and he told us they still are finding survivors, but not so much these people stuck in mud, but clusters of houses that have been cut off. They have no access to telephone, electricity, light. They go out in helicopter, find them, take them food and water, and they come back with more bodies. He said that he expects the death toll, which has already topped 700, to well exceed 1,000 by the time they're done with their work, Karen.
And Shasta, the pictures are just devastating to see, and it just looks so hopeless when you talk about these daily rains coming in every day. What is it about this year? Why is it so bad this time?
Well, Karen, part of the problem is that Brazil is not that prepared for natural disasters. It isn't a country that's hit by earthquakes or hurricanes, but what they do have is this incredible landscape, very hilly, very mountainous, and a lot of houses have been built, many of them illegally, many poor neighborhoods clinging to the hillsides. And it's not the first time that they've suffered from these mudslides. This just happens to be the most deadly in the country's history. Basically, a month's worth of rain fell in a day, and that's what happened. And it hit not only the rich, but the poor. And they're going to keep pulling these bodies out, probably for weeks to come, Karen.
All right. Well, Shasta Darlington.